àti òbí ẹ̀ torí pé school òun ni the backbone of everything. tó òun ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló máa ní access láti lè lọ sí school but gbogbo ọ̀nà tó bá wà ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kí àwọn èèyàn lè lọ sí school. Ẹni tó lọ sí school a máa dá problem sílẹ̀ fún society lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la. Gbogbo àwọn tí jẹ́ kó kàwé ní Nàìjíríà àwọn ni wọ́n ń dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ nísìn nítorí pé ẹ refuse láti jẹ́ pé kó kàwé. Education is a very important sector, and yet the Nigerian government for 62 years refused to do the needful. We are live once again, as usual, and I welcome each and every one of you that have joined us. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Whether láti àná lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ a kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa ẹ̀yin ìyá wa nínú Olúwa tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ó ń lò yín kí a lè fi máa rí ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation ṣe. A lot of people are praying day and night. Àwọn kan ṣe ní méjì mẹ́ta, àwọn kan ṣe ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, àwọn kan ṣe ní group. Ojoojúmọ́ náà ni àwa náà ń bẹ Ọlọ́run pé gbogbo ibi tó kù sí tí èdè àìyedè máa wà láàárín àwọn olóṣèlú wa, àwọn ọlọ́mọ fọwọ́ ara wọn ṣera wọn kò kí ń ṣe àwa, because the Nigerian government, the Nigerian politicians are the most evil set of people. Politicians around the world cater for their people, making sure that their people have access to all the basic things of life. UK náà tí wọ́n so ẹ má rò pé àwa tá wà ní UK is also becoming expensive because of the inflation and the so many things that is happening in UK. But one thing is, you can guarantee kò sí bó ṣe lè kókó tó, there's guarantee that at least ẹni tó wà ní UK kódà tó bá níwèé ó ṣì lè survive. So many of our people can no longer survive. Àwọn èèyàn tó tẹ̀ jẹun tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ẹtú wá ti báǹkì mọ́, àwọn èèyàn ní owó ní báǹkì wọn ní access sí owó wọn. Irú ayé wo ni àwa wá báyìí? But tá bá sọ àwọn èèyàn ní ká short pé ní right láti sọ anything fáwọn, and okay. But say, as we always say, for 62 years the federal government of Nigeria failed to put the infrastructure in place, and today so many Nigerians are now crying. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ń sọ pé àwọn òrùn jẹjẹ, àwọn òrùn mímú, gbogbo nǹkan ló ń ṣe àwọn. It is because of the contraction known as Nigeria. Nigeria ló dá problem tí à ń face lénìí. The reason why so many Nigerians want to japa is because the society is no longer conducive for them. But as you can see, we will not be tired of having conversation and discussing things with you. Our job every day is to highlight that you can live in denial and you can live in illusion that Nigeria, some are even arguing that America and UK democracy has been going on for the last almost 200 years. The question is, should I know about 200 years? Kí ayé an average person to that. We don't have to wait till that, but it's just that the way things are in Nigeria, that is the reason why. You can see gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọ sí school, you can see the society. It is not easy here as well. Nobody says it's easy. All we wanted for 62 years, Ekaro, Ekason, Ekale, gbogbo ta fẹ́ for 62 years was for people to be given opportunity. It doesn't matter olówó, but the crime that has been going on in Nigeria our people have suffered. Sori gbogbo ẹ̀ bó ṣe tutù, sori gbogbo ẹ̀ bó ṣe wà frosty, eléyìí ń ṣe harmattan, òtútù. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́, our condolence goes to those affected at the earthquake in Turkey. About almost 8,000 people between Turkey and Syria have died. Àwọn tó sùn mọ́jú níjọ́ Sunday tó dẹ̀ máa fi dijọ́ Monday and the earthquake took place. Ẹ̀rọ rántí pé we were live on Koikimedia at about 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning. Ni à ń gbọ́ pé earthquake ti ṣẹlẹ̀. The earthquake is about almost 7.4 in magnitude. So many people have been affected. About 34,000 people need medical treatment. Around the world, they are mobilizing, as we speak right now, 10 states in Turkey have been declared a state of emergency for 3 months. 10 states. Gbogbo ọmọ Nigeria, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ Igbo tó wà níbẹ̀, àtàwọn ọmọ Hausa, because àwọn ọmọ Hausa kọ̀ọ̀kan náà kàwé níbẹ̀. We have a lot of Nigerians that are studying in Turkey. Ọlọ́run àbá ń dúró tì yín, Ọlọ́run àbá ń wà pẹ̀lú yín. Àwa tí a wà ní Nigeria náà, we are facing our own, but Turkey has raised its level to level 4. That means that they need help from the international community. Russia, gbogbo ló pátápátá ni wọ́n ti. Let me bring it back to my face a little bit so that we can. Wọ́n ní ojúlọ̀rọ̀ wà nígbà míì, òun ni àwa Yorùbá máa ń sọ. And sometimes you might be know I have too many phones that I use. I'm using 4 phones. 4 phones. Phone kan péré ló ń pass information say the other rest of the phone that I'm using this morning. There's about 2 of us on the bus. I'm the 3rd person. So that means in the next 20 minutes, all the children will be in school. But not in Nigeria, a Shito country where we have about 13 million Nigerian children out of school as we speak today. 13 million. So people are waking up every day and then they probably send their children to go and hawk. One thing we can say continuously is a lot of you are excited that you have got your PVC. For those that think that election will solve the problem. The reason why we dress like this is because it's extremely cold. But the audio is not coming out. Okay, I think because no change is might be knowing our Instagram. So let me stop that and bring it back on again. Your AirPod mini, not earpiece. Earpiece more. Earpiece in the ayatijo. Everything now is becoming digital. I always talk about South Korea, and like I said, South Korea is just one example that we can use on our program for the next 1 month. Ironically, South Korean, I'm sure they've gone back to their country because they don't have any reason to sit in UK, as a lot of our own Nigerians that comes to UK on Thai 2, Elomi Wakawe, Elomi Owa Shishe, and that's for those that are lucky to have got to this country. Or any today, America, Canada, and though they go down area and we'll see Malaysia, Asian countries. Elomi in India. India is doing very well with technology. The reason why Nigeria failed to work, apart from the way Nigeria has been set up, is the fact that the 62 years that we were making, I mean, not 62 years, but in the 60s, up to the 70s and the 80s, as a Nigerian, we were respected outside the shore of Nigeria. Our education system was top-notch. There's a lot of brilliant Yoruba people, Biafra people, and probably some Northerners as well, and some other ethnic groups. Because when we talk about Nigeria, we are not the only ethnic groups, but the Yoruba and the Igbo and the Hausa are the 3 contended major groups. But one thing is, as Nigeria government did not put the mechanism in place. What are the mechanisms? The mechanism will be very cold. So whether mechanism to see Nigeria for for like plan ahead pé there will be some time things will change. For almost 20 years when Nigeria was making serious money, nígbà tí we were making money from the crude oil, they did not save for the raining days. What they did was they took Nigeria's money, gbogbo owó tó yẹ kí our Nigerians máa lò, they took it away from us and they invested that money outside the offshore of Nigeria. So, we didn't build the infrastructure that will allow the next generation, like myself, that was born in the 70s, probably those that were born in the 80s, and those that were born in the year 2000. Nigeria did not prepare for anybody. They were only preparing for themselves. And literally means that today, reason to go right is because we did not prepare nothing. So literally they were making money in Nigeria, but the money was not going into the system. I mean, if people were able to steal money through all these international community, the shells, the multinational community, they were sinking Nigeria with some corporate 419 Nigerians, and eventually sometimes a walk glove why am I not saying the second hand? Okay. Because ọwọ́ kan ló máa ń sábà sọnù torí òtútù tó bá ti lọ máa mú fóònù dání. So I better wear the two as I speak to you so that the man look like very sorry boss. So kí ni mò ń bá lọ ni pé ṣe tó bá jẹ́ pé nígbà tí Nàìjíríà make owó ni wọ́n invest, ni wọ́n put gbogbo owó tá à ń pa yẹn owó crude oil long pump it padà sí every part of Nigeria, the southeast, the northwest, the middle belt. We were investing in technology. We would not probably even be talking about Yoruba nation, because even Scotland that has everything, the Scottish has everything, they have education and their system is different. And it obviously Scotland lately, their education system is different from England. England, okay? There's 3 regions. It's called England, Scotland, and Wales. This was what they wanted to do in Nigeria when we were in that regional government. Baba Awolowo was moving very fast, to make sure that àwọn wo foresight in the next 50 years. Now we are talking about 60 years of Nigeria, and there's nothing to write home about. 60 years of Nigeria, and today we cannot write anything home. I mean, look at the education, zero. Look at the research center, zero. Overtake the driver. Toba de gbara wọn nísìn, wọ́n kàn máa dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ fáwọn àtàwọn náà ni. Àtọ́rọ̀ mo yẹ yín nísìn, má bínú, movement bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ni project ìjọba lórí Instagram ó ti dọ̀rí. So kì í máa fa ọ̀rọ̀ gùn torí àárọ̀ àti pẹ́ láàárọ̀ bí a ta bá wọnú studio abáṣoṣe tán àtúpadà wá ìgbé. Èyí tí mo kàn fẹ́ ká mú kúrò láàárọ̀ yìí lórí broadcast àárọ̀ yìí ni pé for 62 years, Nigeria, that is meant to be our father, Abi, did not invest in the children. And today, all the children have now decided, okay, this father that is called Nigeria has failed every one of us. And it is an hidden agenda, because taba gbogbo resources ti Nigeria ní taba gba gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀, gas, human resources, natural resources. Look, mo ní video kan tí mo ṣe máa post later. Mo ń wo lẹ́lẹ̀ ìlú yìí, báwo ni farmer ìlú yìí gan ṣe ń survive? The farming sector in this country, báwo ló ṣe ń survive with this cold? But because they understand the terrain, wọ́n understand soil wọn, so wọ́n mọ̀ gbà tí wọ́n máa gbin àwọn kankan. Irú winter nísìn, ó ní àwọn kan tó lè gbìn. But ní Nigeria, nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ní South East, nílẹ̀ Hausa, the terrain, the weather is so beautiful. you know, this is not fashion. It's cold. Òtútù ló jẹ́ kí n wọ̀, má rò pé fashion ni, no. You know, I mean, I know some of you get worried because Nigeria is terrorizing you. So when you see military outfit, you are always scared because that is the whole idea. In UK, we are not scared of the police and we are not scared of the military. It's because there's a rule of law and there's a rules of engagement. So military does not come out, you know, we saw what a normal yoku, and it's only we don't want people to die. But people have the right to protest. So in the last 62 years, all we did in Nigeria was we were praying. We were praying to God. And you know why? Let me back it up so I can do a song. I have my other phone, my last phone that is not in use. Ejeka wo video. In 62 years, Ọlọ́run là ń pè. Ó dẹ̀ dá ká máa pè Ọlọ́run, but we live in denial. Ejeka gbọ́n tí bàbá wa Adébóyè.
Have mercy. Enough is enough, oh Almighty God. Hey, please have mercy. Ṣàánú. Ọlọ́run yà mí ṣàánú. Àjẹ̀bí.
I mean, bàbá ń sọ fún Ọlọ́run pé a jẹ̀bi. Àwọn ọlọ́jọ́ jẹ̀bi. Èmi àti wọn ọjọ́ jẹ̀bi o. Torí pé èmi àti wọn ọjọ́ jẹ̀bi. Èmi àti Ọlọ́run ọjọ́ jẹ̀bi. Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tí ó jẹ́ kẹ́ tí máa sòtítọ́ for 40 years kó tó di pé èmi pé 44 sòtítọ́. So èmi àti Ọlọ́run ò jẹ̀bi o. Ẹ̀bi ẹ̀yin àti Ọlọ́run lẹ́jọ́ jẹ̀bi. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tó yẹ kẹ́ sòtítọ́. Tírú àwa wá jáde tá a ṣe ń pariwo. So èmi àti wọn ọjọ́ jẹ̀bi o. So tó bá ń sọ yẹn fáwọn ọmọ church wọn, èmi àti wọn àjọ jẹ̀bi. Èmi àti Ọlọ́run ọjọ́ jẹ̀bi o. Lè rí bí kankan sásì because there is no development. For 62 years, baba, kò sí development. So níbo la fẹ́ sásì? That's why I run away. Ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ, òun sá kúrò ní 1991, èmi sá lọ ní 1998. Àwọn tá a dé bá ní 1980, wọ́n ti padà lọ sílé. Imagine people that came here in 1980, they are still here. Wọ́n kò ti dàgbà, wọ́n ti àgbà ti dé. Àwa tá a dé in 1998, right? Ti padà lọ. So àwọn kan dẹ̀ tún wà tó fẹ́ tún sá lọ. So ṣé o kí ni bàbá sọ pé a jẹ̀bi? Àwọn ọlọ́jọ́ jẹ̀bi? No, gbogbo ọjọ́ jẹ̀bi o. It is the wickedness of our leaders, our elders, that refuse to say it the way it is. Now wọ́n wá sọ pé Ọlọ́run a jẹ̀bi. Níbo lèmi àti Ọlọ́run ti jẹ̀bi? Ẹni ká máa kírun, à ń kírun. Ẹni ká lọ chọ́ọ̀chì, à ń lọ chọ́ọ̀chì. Ẹni ká ṣe ti ìṣẹ̀ṣe àṣẹṣẹṣe. So níbo lèmi àti Ọlọ́run ti jẹ̀bi? Ṣé mi mo ní owó tí Babangida rí nínú owó nígbà tí wọ́n ń ja ogun Gulf War? So my God, ẹ bá ti dé láàárọ̀ ẹ máa ń fọ́n fi super chat síbẹ̀ ni ìfà mi kò mí èmi mo jí ẹ̀yin Amẹ́ríkà má bínú. Àbúrò mi ní sìn, níbo ni a ti jẹ̀bi? Ẹ bá wa bí bàbá wa lọ́jẹ́. Níbo lèmi àti wọn, èmi ọmọ yín tẹ́kọ̀ọ́, èmi àti Ọlọ́run ò jẹ̀bi o, because ó jẹ́ kó bí èmi sínú Nàìjíríà kí máa gbádùn ni pẹ̀lú resources ta ní. Àwọn ọmọ tó bí sílùú yìí nísìn, mo sọ pé in the next 9 minutes ọ̀bẹ ọmọ náà dá kó sì wà níta. Kí ló ń ṣe níta? Àfi tó bá ní appointment. Let's listen again. Bàbá nítorí orúkọ Jésù. Ṣé Jésù ò mọ̀ pé a ní epo ní Nàìjíríà? Ṣé Jésù ò mọ̀ pé a ní ilẹ̀ tí kò ń ṣe ilẹ̀ bíi tilẹ̀ òtútù ti UK tó fẹ́ ṣèyàn léṣe yìí? Ṣé Jésù ò mọ̀ pé a ní àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n lè rán lọ sí school, technical school? Níbo ni a ti wá jẹ̀bi pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run? Níbo ni a ti jẹ̀bi? Ó wá ń sọ fún Jésù, àwa ṣe ń pe Jésù, we are all living in denial. Níbo la ti fẹ́ rà àánú gbà? Níbo la ti fẹ́ rà àánú gbà? Ọmọkẹrẹ wọ́n sọ pé $1.6 billion òun àti Dezeni àmọ́bi tó wò yẹn wà. Do you know that they've discharged the case of Okorocha 2.4 or 2 something billion naira? Do you know the amount of money? Ẹ wo Turkey nísìn, kọ́lọ́mbà wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wọn. State of emergency in 10 different states. And they are mobilizing resources because wọ́n pọn mi ò gbé sílẹ̀. Even though pé Turkey ní tó ń gbé ní capacity, they are still asking for support from outside world. Level 4 ní Turkey wà nísìn. Kọ́lọ́mbà ń dúró ti gbogbo àwọn tó wà níbẹ̀. Level 4, more than 8,000 people have died between Turkey and Syria. More than 34,000, and more people are heading there to support. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Nàìjíríà jẹ́rìí tó dání, ó jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà náà máa sọ pé àwọn military wa kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kó wọn. Ṣé military tó ti lè deal pẹ̀lú insecurity? ló fẹ́ lọ help Turkey and we live in denial. So bàbá ń sọ pé a jẹ̀bi, èmi àti yín ò jọ jẹ̀bi, bóyá ẹ̀yin àti Ọlọ́run lẹ́jọ́ jẹ̀bi, ẹ má kó èmi mọ́. Níbo ni orílẹ̀-èdè? These are the lies that they've told us for 62 years. Wọ́n ní Nàìjíríà orílẹ̀-èdè. Now àwa ti wá gbọ́n pé kí ló ń pè ní orílẹ̀-èdè? A country is where people speak the same language. Ṣé bàbá wa Adébóyè ò mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà kì í ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè because he's still using the language orílẹ̀-èdè wa. Orílẹ̀-èdè àwọn mélòó? Orílẹ̀-èdè yẹn àti àwọn mélòó? These are the lies that told a lot of us. Cemetery kan wà ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ bíbáyìí. Gbogbo ala máa kú níjọ́ kan. Àwọn míì àgbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run máa jà kú sílùú yìí. Ẹlòmíì wá kú sí Nàìjíríà wọ́n tún dá padà wá sílùú yìí. Mo sọ fún yín pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi close friend mi kan tí ìyá ìyàwó ẹ̀ lọ sílé ẹ padà pa wọn náà ni wicked country lórílẹ̀-èdè tó ń tẹ̀ ń pera ní Nàìjíríà. So when Baba Adébóyè is saying that orílẹ̀-èdè wa àwọn wo lórílẹ̀-èdè wọn ṣé èdè kan náà ni gbogbo àjọ ń sọ but these are the lies. So àwa náà tètè mọ gbogbo kínní ẹ imagine àwọn tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ àwa wá jáde àwa ọmọ yín jáde àwọn ọmọ inú yín jáde ẹ wá ń point finger ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ jágbàjàgbà sí wa and I don't understand ṣé èmi ni mo bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ni pé a fẹ́ Yorùbá nation ṣé bàbá mi ló bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ṣé ìyá mi gan sá kúrò Nàìjíríà ní sẹ́ẹ̀ because dollar exchange a woman that was running business to the tune of almost $50,000-$60,000 between the 1970 and 1980 mom see me ti lọ sí 23 countries but she saw no vision in Nigeria and she moved every one of us out gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó bí pátá oníkọ́ kúrò Nàìjíríà because kò rí future ní Nàìjíríà cemetery ní bíbá. So nígbà tí bàbá yẹn sọ pé orílẹ̀-èdè wa orílẹ̀-èdè àwọn mélòó ó jẹ́ kírú àwọn bàbá ẹ̀kọ́ ti jáde pé no this country is no longer working kọ́ bá àwọn ọba sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ bá àwọn ìjòyè sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ bá gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ association of Yorùbá Christian and Muslim kọ́jọ ṣèpàdé kọ́ sọ fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì pé ẹ má ẹ̀ka jẹ́ ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ wà ẹ jẹ́ kí olúkálukú máa lọ bọ̀ wọ́n ṣe ń pe wọ́n wá ní àjẹbí àwọn olójó jẹ̀bi èmi àti Ọlọ́run ò jọ jẹ̀bi o nítorí pé Ọlọ́run bí wa dáadáa Elédùmarè dá wa dáadáa àmọ́ àwọn wicked leaders tó yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ìran Yorùbá tẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yin bad leaders tẹ́ ẹ ń support àwọn politicians ṣe bí gbogbo iná wá sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yín tó wá ń ṣàdúrà tó wá sí mọ́ṣáláṣí yín so ẹ̀yẹ máa sọ fún wa pé àjẹ̀bi èmi àti Ọlọ́run ò jẹ̀bi o èmi àti ànábì Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam àjẹ̀bi èmi àti àwọn òṣèṣe wa àjẹ̀bi bí ẹ̀yin àti Ọlọ́run lẹ́jọ́ jẹ̀bi ẹ jẹ́ jáde síta kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa sókè ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀n tó sọ̀rọ̀. báwo ló ṣe fi ń ṣàánú ìjọ Ọlọ́run tí ó ti di comatose gbogbo church tèmi mọ̀ ní UK pastor ti lọ síbi iṣẹ́ wọn níṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe àwọn ọmọ ìjọ tó bá wá díjọ́ Sunday àbíjọ́ Friday ẹ wá sí night vigil ẹ wá dúpẹ́ ẹ ní kéèyàn wá dúpẹ́ tó níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn mélòó ló rí iṣẹ́ ní last year 2022 gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ìjọ tó ń lọ sí redeem tó ń lọ sí KICC winners oríṣiríṣi àsàlátù Ahmadiyya gbogbo ẹ̀ àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe èèyàn mélòó ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ní last year I can say that even within the COVID nílùú yìí wọ́n ní ká wá gba loan COVID èmi ò gbá ní I was opportune because one tó bá ti register business ẹ I think 18 months before COVID we have the right to get loan up to £20,000 but I refuse to get it because ó máa sọ padà so because kí n bá lọ gbà nísìnyí kí n lọ dá sínú Yorùbá nation or whatever kí n má lọ lò sí nǹkan tó ní kí n lò fún èmi ní mama sún gbèsè ẹ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣe business lọ Nàìjíríà in the last 30 years èrè wo lẹ mú padà wá gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gba lóònù ní Europe lamẹ́ríkà ní Asia tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ invest ní Nàìjíríà ẹ fẹ́ ṣe farming ẹ fẹ́ dá ibiṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ dá clinic sílẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ dá dentist sílẹ̀ hospital sílẹ̀ ẹ mú padà wá nothing ẹ mú kankan padà wá all you got back was lies because lies àti debt ló bá gbogbo apádà wá ànípẹ́ parí ètò kù díẹ̀ in just about 2-3 minutes ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré gbọ́tọ́ délẹ̀ bàbá kan tún po Olódùmarè èmi rò pọ́n máa ń sọ pé Olódùmarè ṣé Olódùmarè náà la tún máa pè báyìí sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ bàbá. Ọlọ́run ìyanu ẹ ṣàánú o. A ti wà nínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ bàbá inú òkùnkùn la wà nísìnyí because Nàìjíríà inú òkùnkùn ló wà for 62 years bàbá kò sí ná so kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ wà nínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ inú darkness la wà for the last 62 years. Bàbá ìgbà wo lẹ́yìn ṣe mọ̀ pé nira wà ṣé bàbá yìí ṣe mọ̀ pé nira wà ni ó jẹ́ kẹ́ ti rí ìnira ẹ ṣáà rí pé èrò ń pọ̀ ní church yín ìnira ni because àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé tó bá wá church wàá gba ìgbàlà à ṣàdúrà fún wọn ń ṣàdúrà crossover pé ẹ ríṣẹ́ ní 2022 èèyàn mélòó ló ríṣẹ́ ní 2022 wọ́n ń ṣàdúrà pé ẹ máa lọ sí London ní 2022 èèyàn mélòó ni wọ́n fún ní visa wọ́n ń ṣàdúrà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òtútù yẹn bad gan mo ti bá délé báyìí mo lọ mu kọfí ni olùdáǹdè ẹ ṣàánú ẹni kọ́kọ́kọ́ foríjì gbogbo ẹ̀yin church ẹ̀yin mosque they deceive millions of people tẹ fi pé church nìkan nígbàlá wà tó jẹ́ pé technical school ló yẹ kí gbogbo wa wà kò ń ṣe dandan ní gbogbo wa lọ sí university èmi ò mọ̀wé dáadáa nísìn so mo lè lọ síbi tí máa ti kọ́ṣẹ́ gbogbo ẹni tó kọ́ṣẹ́ ní last year ṣé ẹ ti dá dúró after tó gba freedom ìbéèrè ni o mo béèrè ni o those of you that completed that 2-3 years course o lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ tailor ṣé o ti dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí tiẹ̀ these are all what they've told us and they are now telling us pé kọ́lọ́ má bínú èmi kò yé mi ọ̀rọ̀ yóò yé mi o.
ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ sọ gbogbo wa dè mọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó ń tẹ̀ wá mọ́lẹ̀ àwọn tó ń rẹwà jẹ ẹ ṣàṣàánú.
àwọn tó ń rẹwà jẹ bàbá àní ká là kò mọ wọn lórí èwo ní ká ṣe máa fẹnu pọ̀lọpọ̀lọ ká máa fi ẹmọ pé Yorùbá tèmi ò dá báyìí bàbá tó ní àwọn tó ń rẹ àwọn ló ń rẹwà jẹ Fúlàní ló ń rẹwà jẹ Fúlàní ti wá lo àwọn Yorùbá politician bàbá yìí náà mọ̀ Pastor Adébóyè ẹ mọ̀ náà bàbá wa ẹ mọ̀ àwa nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí but ṣé ẹ máa ní ẹ̀mọ̀ pọ́mọ yín wà ní Aso Rock short man devil Pastor Ruga is part of the crime against humanity èmi sọ fún bàbá yẹn pé 2 years ago Ọ̀ṣínbàjò should have resigned so that he can save his integrity kò ní any integrity kankan so àwọn wọlé wá ní kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá yẹn ń sọ kò yé mi ẹ bá mi lálé ẹ bá mi ṣàlàyé bí a ta bá ṣe proper program later à pé fídíò ìpadà wá ẹ lè bá mi ṣàlàyé cause ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá yẹn ń sọ kò yé mi. àjẹbí o bí ẹ̀yin lè jẹ̀bi èmi àti yóò jẹ̀bi ìkọ̀tẹ́ bá sọ pé àwọn mélòó ló jẹ̀bi because ẹ̀rí òtítọ́ ẹ tètè sọ fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ìjọ pé ẹ tún ní káwọn yọ lọ gba PVC nísìn kọ́ lọ dìbò bàbá dẹ̀ ti ní Ọlọ́run tí fi wọn àwọn gbogbo tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 2023 adẹ̀ ti wà ní 2023 báyìí last year lọ́sàn yẹn. ẹ̀yin wo lẹ jẹ̀bi ok bí àwọn pastor àtàwọn because àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ ò jẹ̀bi because ok ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kan wà níbí báyìí nísìn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn dà ok ó wà níbí báyìí ẹ má bínú mo lè ọwọ́ mi ti free mo lè tán mo tún lè máa ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kan wà níbí báyìí nísìn I don't see people going there every day to go and pray bí a níjọ́ Sunday wọ́n máa ṣe mass wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa lọ́lé but the church is there kódà pé church kan náà tún lélẹ̀ ìkan wà níbí báyìí All Saints Church ó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi níbí báyìí All Saints Church orúkọ church yẹn nìyẹn All Saints Church kò sẹ́yẹ níbẹ̀ nísìn gbogbo ẹ̀rọ sí school ládùúgbò yìí ẹ lọ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa wá sí church every Sunday or not all the lies tí everybody kàn lọ. bàbá ní àwa la àmúnú Ọlọ́run dùn ni wàhálà fi dé ok ṣé tíná bá wà àní múnú Ọlọ́run dùn àní máa ń yẹ Ọlọ́run nínú ilé tó ń jẹ bá wà ṣé àní múnú Ọlọ́run dùn these are part of why we are in what we are today. because jẹ́ ká rí òtítọ́ jáde òtítọ́ yẹn ẹ mú mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀dé lẹ́tọ̀. bàbá ọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣàánú Nàìjíríà Ọlọ́run ti fún gbogbo wa ní ọ̀nà tó lúkálukú máa fi lọ ẹ má tún sọ fún Ọlọ́run pé kó ṣàánú Nàìjíríà ti wà in the verge of break up so ṣàánú Nàìjíríà kankan mọ́. wọ́n ní kó ṣàánú orílẹ̀-èdè ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìjọ kí ló ń pè ní orílẹ̀-èdè kí ni orílẹ̀-èdè ṣé Nàìjíríà gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè is all lies.
ẹ ṣàánú wa ẹ ṣàánú ọmọdé ẹ ṣàánú àgbà ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù ẹ ṣàánú àwọn tí ò ní pa àwọn tí ò lórí
Okay.
ọ̀gá àwọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣàánú wọn
Okay.
ẹ̀yin nìkan ṣoṣo náà nìrànlọ́wọ́ wọn
Okay.
ẹ̀ ṣàánú
Hmm.
Olódùmarè ẹ̀ ṣàánú
Okay.
ẹ̀ ṣàánú
Ẹ ṣàánú.
ẹ̀ ṣàánú.
Ẹ ṣàánú. Tó èyí tí a mú wá láàárọ̀ yìí nìyẹn. Tó bá tún di ọwọ́ ọ̀sán àtúpadà wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ṣe máa ń ṣètò wa. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní bàjẹ́. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń gbèrò pé kí àwọn Fúlàní pa wá wọ́n ní rí wa padélẹ̀ lágbára Elédùmarè. Ó dà pé mo rí yàn kan nísìnyí tó ń kí wa ọba aṣọ ni Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you so much ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa mo kí gbogbo ẹni ti ará Manchester mo wá kí gbogbo wa o ẹ má yẹ kó sú wa ẹ má yẹ kó rẹ̀ wá we will get to where we are going ojú ló kán ìbòjì òrùn ń bọ̀ ń bẹ̀ lágbára Elédùmarè èmi náà ni wọn ní fẹ́ lómi ṣe mí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Koikimedia bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Bye for now.
W8 to Edmonton Green.